Welcome to the Sitco Bros Podcast.
Welcome to episode 24 of the Zip Code Bros. We got some special guests on today. Got Mr. Mike Whittaker and Mr. Adam from Bama, referee Adam.
You thought I was gonna say something, didn't you?
I did. Bated breath. With us as always.
It doesn't get any more special than Mike Whittaker.
That's right. One of a kind right here, baby.
One of a kind. Eat your heart out, Rob Van Dam, because we got one of a kind Mike Whittaker. With us as always is, of course, Ben Jones and James Sorensen. How you guys doing?
Really good. Happy to have our guests from the Kickout crew on today.
I agree with you. Jimmy, getting on camera for a few minutes. Nice to see your face.
Thank you. You're driving.
Okay, that's long enough. You can cut it back off now.
There you go. And today's episode is all about the Beast. My dad asked the question, why do they call him the Beast? I said, just look at him. The Beast.
That's it.
Brock Lesnar.
He's huge. Like, come on now.
He's also a big guy too.
Waka, waka, waka.
I mean, and I'm glad you guys brought me on this episode because I actually have a good story about Brock Lesnar where I ran into him one time.
Oh, right on. Right on.
So back when I was living in Daytona, there used to be, I used to go, on the strip, we used to go bar hopping all the time and everything else. There was this little Irish pub, small bar, real small. I mean, they had like I don't know. It was small. Okay. But I remember I was in there one time, we were all hanging out, having a good time, going from bar to bar. We went to this one and I was walking into going towards the bathroom. And I mean, this hallway is big enough for two of me. It is going down this hallway. And I'm running this guy and kind of bump into him and everything else. He kept on walking, didn't say excuse me, didn't say nothing. Cowboy hat, big dude. Turn on, and this motherfucker. I'm sorry. this dude.
This fucking guy.
This dude, And so I go to the bathroom, come out, drinking everything else, and kind of about 15 minutes later, I noticed there's a couple people around. And come to find out, it was Brock Lesnar. Is the one that was the one coming out of the bathroom that I ran into. It was kind of cool. He was top then. He didn't want his picture taken. He didn't want to have to associate with nobody. Like, anybody go up to him, he's like, "Hey, go off, get out, get away from me." You know what I'm saying? But even when I bumped into him, like I said, he just kept on walking. Like he just walked, boom, ran me like he was a win.
He probably didn't feel it.
Yeah, kept on going. I turn on dude, I kind of scooted off from the side a little bit, give him room, and he still bumped into me, but he was so big and it was a small hallway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It happens, but I even said, excuse me, I was in a good mood. Having a good time, having a drinks and everything. But he did not want his pictures taken. He didn't want to associate with nobody at the time.
Was he there with anybody? Was he by himself?
He was by himself. He had one other person with him, but this was his UFC.
Oh, okay.
Era. So it was kind of big time for him. He wasn't quite. Okay. He was already past WWE. Already had that mainstream going, everything else, but he still came in, but he had the big cowboy hat on. I do remember that. He had the big cowboy hat on. And I don't know why he was there in Daytona at the time, but he was there.
Maybe he showed us something. Great.
Was this before or after Goldberg beat him?
Oh, it was way before Goldberg beat him.
Oh, okay. Were you still a Goldberg fan at this time?
Yeah, this was his UFC run. So I guess it would have been after the WrestleMania Goldberg, but
back when you were still a Goldberg fan.
Yeah.
No, I was never a Goldberg fan.
I get it. I get it backwards. I'm sorry, buddy.
Don't even go there. Next.
Next. Well,
Don't be a sourpuss.
so let's just kind of dive right into Brock Lesnar. What kind of your? I mean, Mike, you had your. That was a great story about that. But what was your first introduction to Brock Lesnar?
Mine?
Yeah.
I guess it would have had to been when he was in WWE, when he came in and like beat up the Hardys and came in as Wrecking Ball. I mean, he came in as a beast and thought that was something gonna be a mate. When he came in that first time with Paul Heyman, coming through the crowd, you knew it was gonna be something special. This wasn't a one-off. This was gonna be something special.
Next big thing.
What about you, Jimmy? When was your first intro to Brock Lesnar?
2012, when he came back to WWE.
Was that when he interrupted Cena's promo?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Hey, Bama, when did you first get introduced to Brock Lesnar?
I remember when he come out, and I want to see who this is that he come out. I know he spiked Spike Dudley. He power bombed him to hell 3 different times.
Yep.
I can't remember who else was a part of that. But poor old Spike Dudley. What's it?
I think Al Snow was in a hardcore match with somebody.
Al Snow,
is that when he gave him the 3 power bombs back to back to back?
Yeah. He didn't let him go. He just kept holding him. Yeah.
Kept holding him and just kept slamming him.
Smashed him into the mat.
A man should not be that large and that. I mean, it's and be able to do all that athletically.
Yeah.
And you gotta give this Spike Dudley for that one too.
Oh yeah.
He's literally a freak of nature, and the most craziest and awe-inspiring ways.
Yeah.
Ben, I'm curious.
Because
I was going to ask you. I'm curious what your first impressions and first introduction to Brock Lesnar is or was.
Yeah, it's what Bama was just saying about his debut when he rocked up with Paul Heyman, and he cleared the ring of Al Snow, and there was someone else in that hardcore match. I can't remember who, but when he got his hands on Spike Dudley and smashed him into the mat, because on TV, you can hear how powerful that was, and the fact that he didn't let him go 3 times, just so much power. And I've been watching wrestling since the mid '80s, and I've never seen anyone of his size with his look and being able to do what he can do. Guys like that shouldn't be able to jump off the top rope.
No, not at all.
It's crazy.
And that right there, that was his debut. Was with Spike, or was it with the Hardys?
Hardys.
No, it was Spike.
Yeah, it was Spike, Al Snow, and somebody else.
Okay, and then Hardys was probably the next week or something like that, or pretty close to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, because I remember the Spike thing. I just couldn't remember which one came first.
I thought Spike and Al were in a tag match against the Hardys.
It was Al Snow. It was Maven.
Okay.
And he absolutely kills Spike Dudley. I mean, Jesus. But yeah, that was his debut on Monday Night Raw.
You guys are absolutely right.
What a good way to come in also as a heel, when you attack the smallest babyface on the roster.
What was the date?
Yeah, right.
What was the exact date that he was
Spike Dudley is laying down on the ground, and Brock Lesnar grabs his neck, throws him in the air so high, he catches him on his shoulders. Powerbombs him.
And powerbombs him.
March 17th. No, never mind. That's not it.
It was like he was.
Wasn't it the night after Mania? After WrestleMania 18?
4/24. No, that was when it was posted. Never mind. I don't know when it was, but it was. I think it was a Raw after WrestleMania, whatever it was.
Yeah, I think he came. That's when he came out. Was Raw after Mania. But I mean,
Yeah,
he came out. he came out looking like a beast. I mean, just dominating
Terrifying.
everything.
I mean, the power.
Exactly.
That kind of athlete had not been seen before. I mean, Ben, you were just talking about watching wrestling since the mid '80s. I mean, you think of guys as strong as Hulk Hogan, like Brock Lesnar was just on a different level.
A complete powerhouse. It's just a pure powerhouse on
What-
its own.
But he could do athletic move, and I think his new style in the last 10 years has really. I don't think people really remember that he could fucking go. I mean,
Right.
the matches against Benoit, the matches against Eddie Guerrero, the match against Kurt Angle, like he could wrestle. He was like he could go, Lesnar.
March 18th, 2002.
There you go.
I think he could go now if he really wanted to. Like if they set up the right match, he could put on a real. But they want to come out there and be the beast. They want to be Brock Lesnar and just come out there and Suplex City, destroy, and go home.
Well, he had a great match against AJ Styles. He had a great match against Bryan Danielson. I mean, he definitely could work now if you let him work. You're absolutely right.
Crazy to think, though. Literally a year and like 2 weeks after his debut, he's headlining WrestleMania.
Because he won the Royal Rumble.
But yeah, but I'm saying to be in that spot. To be
Do you remember who he eliminated in the Royal Rumble?
The Undertaker, Kane, and the I'm trying to think who the other Final Four was. It was him, Kane, Undertaker, and was it the Big Show?
Kane
Batista
was eliminated by Undertaker.
Okay.
Because Undertaker turned on Kane and threw him out, and then right when he did that, that's when Lesnar threw him over.
Right.
Lesnar literally super excited that he won for like that.
And who did he beat his first WrestleMania?
Heard it. The Olympic gold medalist. Okay, so fun fact: the night before Brock wrestled Kurt for the WWE title, my dad and stepmom got married. 19 years later, I'm at my first WrestleMania with Brock Lesnar facing.
To stay on I-80
So those of you, Jimmy is driving to Jersey.
What's in Jersey?
Wrestling Showcase.
Oh, there we go. And where can you find that at, Jimmy?
First Premier Streaming Network. Where you can also find the Kick Out Crew.
There you go.
I like to sprinkle them out. I like it. Jimmy, why don't you tell everybody what you're doing this weekend?
Going to Wrestling Showcase. Just experiencing the East Coast.
Nice.
There you go.
Hanging out with JD, Justin Davis of the Pondwater Day, talking Massam with Pondwater Dave on Sunday.
Shout out to Pondwater Dave and those guys, and I hope they get to 200 subscribers because I would love to see them try that chip challenge.
Did you guys? Oh. I guess you guys don't know. They're recalling all those hot chip things.
Oh, are they? I mean, I understand why. It's crazy.
We'll see.
All right, we'll see. So what about I'm sorry, James, am I interrupting you?
I was just saying, it's just crazy to see Brock be able to go to my first Mania with Brock Lesnar headlining that one 20 years late, 19 years later.
It's a nice full circle. I'll give you that. It's a nice full circle.
For me personally.
Yeah, for sure. But having talked about the different incarnations of Brock and his character, what's been your favorite incarnation of Brock Lesnar? Let's start with Whittaker.
Ooh. Iconic.
The version that gets beat by Goldberg.
And how? And like what? In like a minute 45.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
These guys. Young guys. Honestly, I like, within this past year, we came out like the country boy Brock type deal.
Cowboy Brock Lesnar.
I really liked that one. Like he was coming out there and he was having fun.
Yeah.
Like you can tell he was having fun. He wasn't out there about the business, So I'm gonna say these latest years where he's just coming out and having fun, having a good time. He don't need to be there. He don't have to be there. He's there and he's having fun. And I think that's all about it with anybody. Come out and have fun. You don't have to be there, but if you're having fun and you're doing it, you're having a good time, and we're having a good time watching it.
Absolutely. That's a great answer. What about you, Bama?
So I'm liking the current Brock, but for one reason, he comes out with a knock-knock joke with Bobby Lashley. And he says, "Hey, Paul, knock-knock." And Paul Heyman says, "I thought I've heard everything. Brock Lesnar were a knock-knock joke." He goes, "Okay, who's there?" He says, "Bobby." "Bobby who?" "Exactly."
I thought it was Bob.
He did Bobby in the knock-knock joke. I died. I friggin' died. I fell in love with Brock Lesnar again right then and there.
And also,
he's having fun.
Didn't you also see the tractor live, Bama?
That was SummerSlam last year.
Yeah.
But you guys were in Nashville for SummerSlam?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, I was with Frank.
That's awesome. Hey, Ben, what's your favorite incarnation of Mr. Lesnar?
You just said Bama?
I'd probably say his initial run, seeing this beast appear out of nowhere and wondering what the potential was going to be with him, like what WWF was going to do with him, and just seeing his rise. Like he became the youngest world champion. His main event in WrestleMania after just a year. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
And also seeing things like him, picking up the Big Show and giving him an F5.
That was awesome.
When they did the exploding suplex off the top rope.
Yep.
That's him and Big Show.
SmackDown. Yep. Yeah, like all these things are crazy to watch.
I was at Survivor Series 2002 when he F5 Big Show, and it was incredible. He picked him up like it was nothing.
Yeah.
You remember when he F5'd Vince McMahon?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't think I do.
Yeah, Vince McMahon was about to fire Paul Heyman, and right before he could say, "You are fired," right before he could say that, Brock Lesnar's music hit, come out and F5'd Vince McMahon. So good.
In 2012 or 13.
So funny.
Jimmy, what about you? What's your favorite version of Brock?
That's a tough one. Just it's so. I've gotten to see the last 12 years, so just seeing that, and then his matches with Kurt. I guess WWE champion the first time, or second time.
Okay.
At post Mania 19.
Okay.
Well, but that's around that year. So he left.
He did have some real good matches with Kurt Angle. I can say that. Like, I mean, who didn't have a good match with Kurt Angle? Honestly.
Yeah. I know it's Brock Lesnar episode, but Kurt Angle had 5-star matches all across the board. Some people are just too stupid to realize.
So my favorite version of Brock Lesnar is the kind of not his latest version, but his Paul Heyman, so his second Paul Heyman association, where he became the attraction guy, where he was beating everybody. He was beating Taker. He was beating Roman. He was beating everybody. That's my favorite version, when he was just dominant. That was when he started Suplex City. There you go, Suplex City version of Brock. City.
Yep. That's when he came back against Goldberg, right?
Yeah.
And he beat Goldberg.
The greatest day.
He beat Goldberg, right?
Goldberg.
Well, This is like that was like 6 years and like 5 years into it. Later.
I know, but he beat Goldberg.
But he beat Goldberg. That's it. Yeah, he beat Goldberg.
After getting beat by Goldberg twice. 3 times, actually.
But he beat Goldberg.
He beat Goldberg. You know, one of the things about Lesnar, when I was doing the research on him, was he's had a ton of good matches. Like, I was going through, there's like top 10 lists of his matches from like just like when he left the first time, and then when he came back the second time, and when he came back the third time. So it's like there was like 30 matches there, and I was writing them down. And I'm gonna jump around to you guys and ask you a bunch of your favorite matches. But a couple of my favorite matches was, you know, just being a Hogan fan. I loved when he I don't know why, but I loved when he beat the crap out of Hulk Hogan.
That was good. I mean,
Hogan put him over like $1 million.
I think, and that had a lot to do with Hogan too, because I mean, he beat the crap out of Hogan. And
I was pissed about that.
Were you?
Yeah, because that week was the Global Warning Show down here in Melbourne, and Hogan was advertised for that event. But on that SmackDown beforehand, that's when Lesnar took Hogan out, and he didn't travel.
Oh, well, that sucks.
I didn't know that. Yeah. See, I would figure, you know, Hogan saying, you know, hey, this is the next big thing, you know, and letting Brock do that to him. You know, Hogan has to let him do it to him. So I figure Hogan's getting the credit for it.
It worked for him, brother.
I mean, it kind of does.
So, speaking of like stuff like that, like Cena. So Lesnar had a match with Cena at SummerSlam 14, which was so lopsided visually.
That was his first squash match. That's what set it off.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, but Cena's gone on record to say, if he would have had shown much offense or defense or whatever, it would have devalued him breaking the streak. And so that's why it was booked like that. Cena saw the big picture of Lesnar when he came after the streak.
Oh, for sure. That was his first. That was the first Suplex City.
Yep. That's when it came out, was Suplex City.
Yep.
I mean, he gave him one after another, and kept going.
That was the first Suplex City.
My favorite.
At the Rumble the following year against Cena and Rollins, him and Cena had really good matches.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Taker had great matches.
Well, we're going to talk about his feuds in a second. You know, this is more about the matches, but like on the one, what do you think, Jimmy? What are a couple of your favorite Lesnar matches?
I was saying like is a Hell in a Cell match the first time with Taker that in 02. I thought that was a great way to get to blow off for that to establish Brock as the guy for SmackDown. His first two matches out. His first two matches were Taker.
Yeah.
And just incredible. Just
In 02, that's when he came back from the UFC, right?
no.
That was in 2014 when he came back from the UFC.
12.
Dude, like little less sassy when you correct people. Just saying, you don't have to be the smartest guy.
Yeah, I was asking question.
No, I wasn't being sassy. I was trying to.
Michael. This is not a first-time offense for Jimmy. I'm saying Jimmy has to be the smartest guy in the room. Is my point.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I wasn't being sassy, but okay. I was saying it because I was trying to sound they were like, well.
Coming off the one that's voted first off the island, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Not only is he voted off the island, everybody on the island pushes him away from the island. Oh, you know what? Great side note. So where me and Jimmy are talking to Domino the other day, and I got to give a shout out to Domino because what he's doing is fantastic. My buddy Chris, go check him out on YouTube at Domino Chris. He's doing 30 ballparks in 30 days. He's documented it. It's funny. It's awesome. It's an awesome watch. Just go check him out. But we're talking last night, and it's me, Jimmy, and Domino, and we're putting all the podcast guys into an island. And first you start off with 4 teams of 4, and then once you're down to 10 people, then it's everybody for themselves.
No, that would be fun.
So they had the kick out crew, they had the filter free guys, they had the Pond Water show, and they had our show. So 16 of us.
That'd be fun.
Right?
That'd be a fun thing to do.
How did it finish?
We didn't get that far.
Oh.
We didn't get that far.
It was initial booking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna be one of the top guys. I have to say that.
Well, I'll just say this. I think we came to a collective thing that filter free was the first to come.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the only reason I'm saying that is because I can go out there camping for at least a week or so, easy. No cell phone service, no nothing, and you eat what you catch.
Oh yeah, you definitely got survival skills. Ben thinks he has survival skills, but
Yeah, well, I mean, he's in Australia. He got big spiders. Whoop-de-doo.
I can hunt crocodiles.
We'll kill the big spiders and eat them for chicken eggs. I mean,
So hang on. Step back. You said you eat what you catch.
yeah.
I guess Sorensen's eating chlamydia.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh. For those who know, well, no, I'm not even going there. Anyway.
Love you too.
Anyway. So what about you, Ben? What are some of the matches you remember from Brock?
When he beat
WrestleMania.
when he
Hey,
beat
who
the
you
Rock.
talking to?
You say Bama or Ben? I can't tell the difference.
I said Ben, but I can call him something different if you like for the time being.
Because it
I
sounds the
asked
same, does
Bama
it not,
first.
Ben?
Say ref.
All right. So
That's right.
Or greatest of all time, either one.
I'll tell you what, you guys figure it out. Just whoever wants to go, start talking.
It's your show.
It's your show. Bobby,
No, hang on. You say that
Yeah,
on your show,
it is your
that it's
show.
my show and our show.
But now it's your show.
Yes. So,
So,
Mr. Steelers fan, matches.
Okay.
What do you like, brother?
So WrestleMania 19 versus Kurt. That was a classic. SummerSlam versus The Rock. And against Eddie when Eddie won the title.
that was a real good one. That was a good
That
match.
was a great
with both.
match.
That was a
Yeah.
great match. Technical and everything. I mean, he did it all in that match.
I am shocked you're saying that was a cool match because the man named Goldberg was involved in that match. But he did cost Brock Lesnar the title.
Whittaker, I was there at WrestleMania 20 for that horrible match that I won't speak of.
Right. Oh man.
I thought it was a classic match. You can solve.
That was a match. I don't know. I mean,
What about you, Bama? What are some of your favorite Brock Lesnar matches?
I mean, he's got a ton of them. I mean, his match, any match with him and Roman,
Oh yeah.
him and Seth Rollins, him and Randy Orton, and I can't believe none of y'all said this one, Brock Lesnar, Samoa Joe.
oh,
That was a great movie.
That was
a
a
good one.
damn good match.
Yes,
That is a good one. I forgot all about that one.
That was at Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah, that's why I forgot about that one.
That was
Yeah,
a good match. That was a decent pay per view. I mean, the name of it sucked, but the pay per view itself was pretty good.
He had a good one with Rob Van Dam. Had a good one with Rey Mysterio. But I think his best ones were with Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero, I think, are his best opponents.
He had a damn good one with Chris Benoit too.
Benoit, I think the Undertaker is one of his best opponents too.
Well,
I
Yeah,
don't think he didn't need to beat the streak though.
No, he didn't.
No.
He
No.
didn't, but you think like Gallagher, you mentioned, like Chris Benoit, Kurt Angle, Eddie
Mhm.
Guerrero. All those opponents kind of have the same style.
Yeah.
Do you think it's that style that kind of helps him have that great match?
I think so, because if you look the more recent, you look at guys like Bryan Danielson, you look at guys like AJ Styles, similar had those great matches with Lesnar where he could just work and wrestle.
Yeah, and I mean, and they put on a good match no matter what. No matter who you put them against.
I don't think I've ever been disappointed. Yeah, I don't think I've ever not liked the Brock Lesnar match.
Brock Triple H.
Yeah, I say
I was
those
actually
matches,
too.
the matches that have the intensity, like with how Brock is, he looks like an intense guy. I mean, those with Eddie, Benoit, Angle, Seth, like those somewhat old school kind of guys, just kind of the intensity was just way off the charts and just Grand Slam type of performances.
He could have a good match with Daniel Bryan. He could have a good match with Cena. He could have a good match with Undertaker, Big Show, Rey Mysterio. It didn't matter. It didn't matter who it was.
Anybody.
Right.
Him and Samoa Joe is still one of my top 5 matches ever.
But I guess his match with Drew, we're forgetting, even though it was like, but the build up to that was kind of cool with him, Brock being in that Rumble at number 1.
That's when Drew eliminated him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that the one where you put the title on the line?
No.
He didn't put it on the line, but he chose to come out first.
Yeah, he was WWE champion though.
And it was WrestleMania after that when Brock Lesnar faced Drew McIntyre, so Drew beat him.
But it was just like, but he was dancing the MVP's theme. Just he was happy. She shouting and stop shouting. That was a great Rumble. It was like a 2-parter.
Yeah.
The Rumble's always great. I love the Rumble. Do you guys? So here I'm going to do a little turn for one. I should say a little twist on the show for a second because we never talk about this. But
hey, Gallagher, the one where Brock come out and won Money in the Bank, and then turned the briefcase into a boombox.
Yes, that's fantastic.
So good.
And then when R-Truth popped him.
Like Lesnar come out dancing like a boombox with it on his shoulder. He was out there dancing in the middle of the ring.
It was great. He can do it all, Lesnar. And speaking of doing it all, how closely did you guys follow his UFC career?
Not very.
Nah.
I followed it some. I was just getting into UFC at the time. So I followed it some, but I didn't follow it a lot.
No? Okay. That was one thing that got me into UFC was Brock Lesnar. And I started watching for a while. I remember buying UFC 100 on pay-per-view and watching it by myself just because I wanted to see Brock versus Frank Mir. And Brock won the title that night.
That's when Brock won.
That's when Brock won, yeah.
Wasn't he on Ultimate Fighter?
Was Brock on Ultimate Fighter? No, he was on Ultimate.
No, he got straight into it.
No. I'm saying as
you had a guy like Brock Lesnar. He's going straight to the top.
No, he wasn't a coach, Jimmy.
I'm asking, was he a coach? That's what I was asking.
No, he wasn't a coach.
He ain't gonna coach no damn body.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have patience for that. He's Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
So what about some feuds? I think we kind of talked about some feuds with Angle and Roman and Undertaker. Speaking of feuds, I mean, we definitely talked about the feuds, but what about some moments? I think we started talking about them. Like Adam, you just were talking about the Boombox Money in the Bank. But the moment I don't remember, will always remember was when the forklift when he jumped the ring over at SummerSlam.
I agree. I think that right there was one of his greatest moments ever.
Yeah.
Or when he almost broke his neck when he was with Kurt Angle.
The milk thing, the milk cookies, the push-up contest, the best friends gimmick, the original best friends gimmick between of the modern era.
I think
I still think that
would be a mega
the superplex off the top rope with the Big Show.
Oh yeah,
that was a great visual.
That was a good one.
When him and R-Truth, when him and Brock's like, Paul Heyman's not in the Rumble. Like getting Brock to pop, with R-Truth.
What about when the Hardys smashed Lesnar with the chair on his day, or when he first came in?
Oh yeah, they beat the crap out of him. The
loudest chair shots. Yeah, they really bought it.
Now there's another thing Lesnar did. I remember when who was it? Seth Rollins. J&J Security got him a red Cadillac, and Lesnar come out there and beat the piss out of that car and ripped the back door off the hinge.
That was
just ripped the door off the whole thing, just because he could.
Because he could, exactly. And I don't care if it was gimmicked. You still need to be incredibly strong to do that.
Yeah.
Right. Getting kicked in the nuts by Undertaker.
That'd be something you'd remember, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The old yam bag shot.
Twice. Back-to-back pay-per-views.
What about some fantasy booking? Who of you guys like to see Brock Lesnar fight that he hasn't already, or could be any time?
Bret Hart.
That would have been a great match.
Oh yeah, him and Bret Hart would have been great.
Yeah,
Mick Foley.
Yeah.
I think a good Mick Foley and him would have been, because Mick Foley would have took a beating for him.
Terry Funk.
I mean,
who's
prime Terry Funk.
Terry Funk.
Terry Funk, same thing as Mick Foley. He would have took a beating. Like he would have took that beating and kind of kept him up.
I was thinking of guys like Dory Funk Jr. who could wrestle, and Brock would be able to wrestle him.
Can Brock wrestle though?
Can Brock wrestle? Brock Lesnar was an NCAA world champion. Brock Lesnar can wrestle.
I know he can, but I'm talking about TV wise. Like, well, again,
you go back to the Eddie Guerrero matches, the Benoit matches, the Rock matches, like that version of Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that right there I can see.
Yeah, that version of Brock Lesnar.
Jerry Briscoe.
Jerry Briscoe's another good one.
Oh yeah, any great one.
How about Brock Lesnar and crap? Who was I thinking? I went blank. My fault.
Steve Austin.
Steve Austin. I put him down too, Jimmy.
Steve Austin just stun him, and that's it.
I've got Andre.
Yeah.
Andre would have been good. What about a Chris Jericho?
I was just thinking with Andre, like if you put Lesnar in Hogan's spot at WrestleMania 3, and instead of the body slam, he gives Andre the F5.
Oh,
that would have been huge.
That would have been good. Chris Jericho would have been good. What about
Brock Lesnar, Harley Race?
Brock Lesnar, Harley Race.
Yeah. Bam Bam Bigelow.
Bam Bam would have been fun.
A Brock Lesnar versus a young Stu Hart.
Who says
Ooh.
hard?
A Lesnar and a young Ric Flair.
Oof, that'd be great. Well, I'm thinking
What
the
about
guys
Ultimate Warrior?
I'm saying the guys that can stretch.
Oh gosh,
Ultimate
could you put
Warrior.
Rock and Warrior in the same room or same ring?
No,
Are the
that would never
two biggest muscle guys like just going at it? Actually,
He'd kill Ultimate
Lesnar
Warrior.
and
Rock
Lesnar
would
and
be the Shadow Warrior. What, Ben?
Yokozuna.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Yeah, I reckon
Tito?
Lesnar could get him up.
Hey, any of the Von Erich boys?
What about Lesnar and Nature Boy Buddy Rogers?
I think you could put Lesnar with anybody and he'd have a great match. That's what.
Him
I just
Him
thought
and
of a good
Bruno.
one.
Him and Bruno.
Lesnar and Brody.
Oh yeah, I think everybody's Brody.
How
That
about
would be
Tito
that would be good, Ben.
Tito Santana?
He'd kill Tito. I love Tito Santana. He'd kill him.
Yeah, he would.
Oh no,
Lesnar would do great with everybody.
Yeah, he really would.
I think it'd be a standoff between him and Bruno.
Yeah,
Imagine him as a heel in the '80s with Bobby Heenan as his manager.
Oh gosh, yeah. I could see him with Jimmy Hart, and then him finally getting fed up with Jimmy Hart, just F5ing him.
Yeah. Jimmy Hart doing all that jumping around and everything else.
You have
Yeah,
left the planned route.
Yep.
I will provide additional guidance after you completed your
Turn that
call.
shit down. Sorry. All right, I got a mic drop right here.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar versus a young Dusty Rhodes.
Ooh.
Nice.
Could work.
Think that'd be a good one.
I think it could work.
So Ben, we got any Brock Lesnar questions?
We have a few. Well, Mike, you already covered one from your dad. Like, why is he called the Beast?
Yep.
You just have to look at him. Adam Jefferson from the Zip Code Bros has a question.
He's contributing something to today's show. Thank you, Adam.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben, I ran across one more.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar, Barry Windham.
Ooh.
I think Brock, you know what?
Oh.
I'll say this. I think Brock is one of those guys who could be timeless across any generation.
Him and Barry Windham will beat the hell out of each other, though.
Oh, heck yeah. But you look at guys, I mean, you just look at guys from all walks of life, like even the grapplers of the mid-50s, guys like Lou Thez and Danny Hodge. He could probably go with them, too.
I think he can hang with anybody. Sorry, Ben, I didn't mean to interrupt you, buddy. I'm sorry.
No, that's a good one. That's a good one. Because I'm thinking like Barry Windham in like the NWA era and Lesnar rocking up, looking the way he does. Oof. Like 88, 89. Oof.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, but imagine that Brock Lesnar and Scott Hall in his prime.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No,
all right.
I'll tell you, we could talk about Lesnar all day. I think. I think one thing that people are going to start talking about is Lesnar has got to be one of the top 5 of all time. I mean, he's got to start being on somebody's Mount Rushmore, I would imagine.
I think he's close to it.
Right?
Honestly. Like, he has to be close to it. Because he can do it all. Like, he comes in as the Beast and destroys people, but he can go in that match and do a wrestling match if he wanted to.
Yeah.
I guess his promos let him down just a little bit, though, in terms of where he ranks on the all-time list.
That's a good point.
Not lately, though. His last couple promos have been pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's came out without Paul Heyman, and he's cut pretty good like promos on a lot of things.
Brock and Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, Adam, they actually had a dark match on Raw in 2002, I think.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think it's on YouTube.
I would check that out. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So Adam wants to know, given his success with NCAA wrestling, MMA and pro wrestling combined, with almost making an NFL roster, despite having a torn groin and lack of football experience. Is there an argument for Brock to be a modern-day Bo Jackson?
Ooh, that's an interesting question.
I say no because he's better than Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson couldn't wrestle, but only because of that reason.
Yeah, I think it's a different type of athlete. He's one of. I would say it's different only because Brock is the combat sport guy. He's a two-sport combat guy, which is crazy to be successful in both not avenues, but both arenas like that. Because you look at a guy like CM Punk, and not to knock CM Punk, but guy got crap beat out of him.
Yeah.
Brock won the UFC heavyweight championship. Like it's.
And that's not scripted. Like that's he has to go in there and beat somebody's butt. He
didn't beat no scrub neither. He didn't beat no just any guy either.
Right.
He's a once in a generation athlete.
Yeah.
He's a generational talent. Correct.
And I understand the comparison to Bo Jackson, but I would almost put him against comparing to Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
Because of how good of an athlete Deion Sanders is.
Yep.
Look at him. Deion was a hell of a player, and I think he's projected to be a great coach. Deion.
All right. So up next, we've got Brad Stanton from the Kick Out Crew. So he wants to know
who?
He's from your show.
From your show.
That's not my show. That's Mike's show.
We don't acknowledge him. It's all right. He just talks on there.
Okay. Shout out to Brad. So pop quiz from Brad. How many times has Brock Lesnar tapped out?
Ooh.
There's no.
I don't have the answer, by the way. I'm hoping you guys do.
No, we don't. Well, if you were to pre-question us the answer, or the question,
I think that's only once.
No.
Has he tapped out yet?
Twice. He's tapped out twice.
Kurt Angle,
Taker.
According to Google, it's been 4 times.
Okay.
To Angle and Benoit.
In 1 minute, take exit 8.
I was gonna say Benoit. I don't think he tapped out Taker. Like I think he just. I don't remember tapping out Taker. Like Angle or Kurt Angle and Benoit, I can see. Yeah, I agree with it.
Taker was SummerSlam 2015 when after, like a year and a half after he beat the Streak.
Okay, here it is. SummerSlam 2003, Brock versus Kurt Angle. September 16th, 2003 on SmackDown. After Brock pinned him, it was a 60-man Iron Man match. And Angle actually made Lesnar tap out again. Survivor Series 2003, Team Angle, Team Lesnar, 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination. Lesnar tapped out. Benoit made Lesnar tap. Brock Lesnar. And then the last one is December 2nd, SmackDown. Benoit made Lesnar tap out again.
So it's Angle and Benoit.
Okay.
Only
there
two.
we go. All right. Brad's next question is, do you think Brock had a poster of Sable on his wall when he was a kid?
Oh, yes. Definitely yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no, only because when Sable came into WWF, Brock was about 20 years old. So I don't think too many 20-year-olds have posters.
Do you think he has a poster of her on the wall now?
No, he just has her on the wall now.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I think the question is Brock buy Sable's Playboys before they were together?
Yeah.
Probably. Hell yeah.
I think Brock has had a picture of Sonny on his wall.
Sunny days.
Yes, sir.
Okay, last one is from Bobby Duncan. What are each of your thoughts on Brock quitting WWE so many times? And
It's
he
none of your
says,
business, Bobby.
I don't think I would hire a person like that.
I think the first time, I think Bruce Pritchard kind of said that he was just immature and he really didn't understand, and he wanted to try football, so he didn't really handle it very well. But I think the last couple of times that he's been there, I think he's been professional every single time.
Yeah. He let the match go the way it's supposed to go.
If we're going to talk about immature, you got to think of Randy Orton too, though.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, I think everybody has a touch of it in the beginning of their career.
Yeah, but Lesnar and Randy had a lot of it.
Yeah.
And they kept them around, and look what happened.
Oh, it's just funny because you give longer leashes to really talented people.
Well, Vince is going to do what's best for business, which is why he brings people back several times.
Oh, of course.
Oh, for sure.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, Ben, I don't want to step over you, but I got another question for Zip Code Bros.
Yeah.
From Mike Whittaker.
Who?
What is your Brock Lesnar pizza?
There we go.
Yes, there we go.
I think it's an everything pizza with like literally everything. It's got to be loaded. It's because it's the Beast. The name of it's the Beast.
It's the Supreme.
Definitely meat lovers.
Yep, it's a Supreme plus meat lovers pizza. Like it's got literally everything on. Like it's a heavy slice. It's the Beast.
That's what I was thinking. Double meat lovers plus jalapenos.
Oh, there you go.
Kick in there.
And like a deeper pan like crust.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Gotta have it in there. That kick, when you take that bite in there, you got that kick in there. Just do it. So mine's going to be a double meat lovers with jalapenos. Is a Brock Lesnar pizza.
He's probably got double meat. He's probably got a steak. He's probably got grilled chicken on there. He's probably got everything on there.
Do we call it the Beast, or do we call it the F5?
Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta call that the F5 pizza. Can we call pizza right now and order F5 pizza?
or it could also be called.
Do you have a Pizza Hut? What's yours pizza?
Yeah, we got Pizza Hut and Domino's as the main chains over here.
Okay.
It could be the Paul Heyman special also.
I usually go to. Have you guys ever heard of Mod Pizza?
What is it? Molly Pizza?
Mod, MOD.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't heard that.
It's like it's almost like it's a pizza. It's pretty good. It's like almost like a wood fire type of pizza.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a chain around here, but that's my go-to pizza around here.
There was a place in Daytona I used to get pizza from. I think it was called like Giovanni's or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But this was like the pizza you would have to eat with a fork.
Oh, okay.
Like you got the Supreme and everything else. Like that was like one of the best pizzas there was. I mean, if you could order them besides Papa John's or Pizza Hut, Domino's, everything else, you would order them.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah! I don't order any of that fast food pizza.
Yeah, it's a little mom and pop shop, that did it, and greatest pizza you ever had.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely, and that's what I miss. I mean, God, I'm from New York, the best pizza in the world.
Exactly.
I got so spoiled growing up that you could just go get it anywhere you want to get it. But pizza's the best, man. That's why I love this question.
Like living in New York, I bet the little mom and pops were better than.
Oh yeah, like I said, I never went to Pizza Hut, Domino's. I never went there. I never went there. I always went to the mom and pops.
Yeah.
I thought Chicago had the best pizza.
Mom and pops where it's at.
New York's got the best pizza. Well, in my opinion, New York's got the best pizza. Some people like.
I'm gonna agree with you, Gallagher.
Yeah, thank you.
I love New York pizza.
Yeah, this is coming from a guy that lives in Idaho or something.
From New York.
I'm just
Speaking
kidding. I'm
of
just kidding.
speaking of food, Mike,
Oh,
have you
yeah.
got a Mike's Meat Minute?
Actually, you know what I do? And I got a simple recipe for you guys. So you guys don't want to go out and cook a big food. What you want to do is get say 3 packs of chicken ramen noodles. Take them up, crunch them, throw them in the frying pan. Add about a cup of water to it. Fry them up, let that get soft. While you're doing that, you want to take a couple chicken slices. Slice them up, dice them up, do what you gotta do. Throw them in there and throw it in with the chicken. Once everything gets done, you add the chicken seasoning from the ramen noodles, and you have a good little chicken pasta, if you say. Very good,
Okay.
very quick, very easy, and you have real meat in there, and it's very good.
That's awesome. So like just like chunk the chicken is what you're saying.
Yeah, I do the I go to Ingles all the time, and they have the like um fajitas chicken. You know, it's like sliced chicken. It's
Yeah.
sliced real thin and everything else. All you gotta do is take that and slice it up a couple
Dice it
like
up,
in
yeah.
like little blocks
Yeah.
and throw that in there. But you don't want to boil it. You don't want to put it in the microwave. You take the ramen noodles and throw it in a frying pan and add like a cup of water to it and fry it up, and then it'll get soft. Once it gets soft and everything else, then you add the chicken seasoning that comes with the ramen noodles, and I'm telling you, it's a game changer.
It sounds
And
awesome.
you can even do it with shrimp. If you want to do the shrimp ones,
Oh,
add shrimp.
the shrimp one sounds good.
Add the shrimp to it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's a game changer. When you have that meaty flavor in the noodles,
Yeah.
it's a game changer.
Oh, that sounds really good. And it's inexpensive to make too.
Yeah, it's very cheap, like very cheap to do.
I'm putting it on my Walmart list right now.
I mean,
The ramen noodles.
you can go buy a thing of shrimp for a couple dollars and get you a couple thing of noodles. I mean, like three packs of noodles is all it really takes.
That's cool.
And it's amazing. You can do chicken, you can do shrimp. If you're gonna do beef, do steak with it. It's amazing.
All right.
Sorry, I'm adding it to my list, my food list right now, so I don't forget. Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
I'm telling you, I'll be waiting for a review when you do it.
Yeah, no, I definitely will do that. That's a good idea. So, speaking of decent ideas, we're gonna try to do some what that mean. So, for our new listeners, what that mean is we have a phrase that we say over in the United States, and we give it to Ben, and in his best American accent, he tries to say what we say, and then in our best Australian accent, we try to say what he says. So we will try our best to do it. So today's what that mean is good looks. So good looks, not like really good, not like pretty or not like good looking. Good looks as in good looking out for me. Good looks on sending me that book, Ben.
Good looks on sending me that book, Ben.
All right, all right.
It sounds
What
better if you
book
say, hey, good looking out.
What
I didn't.
Gallagher, speaking of that, what book are you talking about?
Ben, I am talking about Mr. Hasbook over here, which is the history of the Hasbro figures that Mr. Ben sent me. So it's got every single line, it's got every detail, it's got every single figure in there. It's incredible. It's got every single figure ever made. It's got all the series. It's got what they it's got the notes on them, how available they were, and how rare they were. It's freaking it's unbelievable. So a couple weeks ago we were talking about figures and the Hasbro figures, and Ben's like, "Oh, I got something to show you." and he showed us the Has book. And I was just talking about how that's so awesome. And I started looking for it on eBay, and I couldn't really find it. And then today I got something on my front door, and I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
That's awesome. That is amazing.
Yeah. So it's just cool.
Look, Gallagher. So I've listened to almost every podcast. I can't say everyone, but almost every podcast that you guys do.
Thank you.
Is there not something you're supposed to spin while you're on your podcast?
You are true, sir. Yes.
We're in episode 24, and he spun that 3 times.
There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Whittaker. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
Have we got Jimmy and Bama for the second part of what that means?
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
here. I was muting myself for.
All right. So, Whittaker, you can go first. So, what you want to say is, "You little ripper."
Yeah, little ripper.
Okay. Gallagher,
You little ripper.
a little English, but not bad.
At least it's not like my own accent.
Jimmy, you're up.
Good looks.
What the hell?
No, nope. You little ripper.
You little whipper, you.
That's a good one. Ref.
You little ripper.
Nice.
Ripper.
Do you guys have any idea what that means?
He farted.
Nope.
Jokester? You prankster?
Nope.
This is a PG episode, right?
No.
Not really.
I mean, you know, effer. I mean,
Referee, what do you think? Without
Little
Googling
Ripper.
it.
No, I'm not. I'm talking to a friend of mine. Little Ripper. Hey, little fella.
It actually means that's terrific. Like, you little ripper, like, go. Awesome.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that one day. I guess
should.
I'm gonna do
Jack the Ripper. How is that good?
you little ripper.
Jack the Ripper.
You little ripper.
You
No.
little ripper.
And to be fair, I've never said you little ripper in my normal life. So
So what do you say then?
like, well, because it means that's terrific, I would say, oh, that's great. Just something as easy as that.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
You little ripper. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna tell my kids. Next time they do something, they bring me home something good from school, I'm like, you little ripper.
There you go.
I'm gonna do it.
I like it. You should. You should.
They can look
Let me
at
know
like, what?
Let me know what they say. Yeah.
I will.
All right, so Mike, I feel like we'd be doing a disservice if we didn't give Ben like a southern version of all this going on.
We should.
Ooh.
So we need to give him like a southern term and get him to say it.
Yeah, go for it. Jimmy won a round 2. Here's round 2.
All right,
Let's go.
I'm gonna meet you over yonder.
I'm gonna meet you over yonder.
You know where you know what yonder means?
Over there?
It means it's over yonder.
Over yonder.
It means it's over there.
Okay.
It's over there.
But
It could be
how
anywhere.
How often do you say that though in your
Pretty
day-to-day
regular
life?
around here.
Really?
Pretty regular.
Okay. All right. So it's not a
Where
stereotypical.
is the road? It's over yonder.
Over yonder. Hey, where'd you put your hat? Oh, it's over yonder.
It's even a thing here in the Midwest.
Hey, have you seen my keys? Oh, you put them down over yonder.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if
So
you
it
if
is
they ain't over
basically-
yonder, they're over. Not over there. They're over. Over.
Over there.
Over.
I've set my hat down over.
Oh, there.
So it's
No,
either over or
Take the
yonder.
TH out. Over.
Oh,
You don't
there.
use the. You just use it there.
Yep.
Over
It's
there.
over there. Over.
Over.
Over. Yep.
Over.
Yep.
Over
Not
there.
Oh,
over
yonder.
there. Over. It's
Yonder.
So
right
next
Over.
under. Under. Yep.
So Ben, next time your kids ask for something, you say it's
It's
over
over yonder.
yonder. Over there.
Over there. I reckon it's over there. I reckon.
I'll do that.
You know
But
what I reckon means?
I'll chew some straw and tobacco at the same time.
Do you know what I reckon means?
Yeah, we use reckon all the time.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I reckon.
That's a very.
I reckon it's over there. I reckon.
So all
yonder.
Southerners chew straw and dip. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, that's what
I've
I'm saying.
never dipped a day in my life.
I reckon that might be a
straw is a
lie.
different story, though. I have put straw in my mouth. I have done that.
That was fun. That was fun to get this southern what that means.
Yeah.
That was good.
Where's your hat, man?
I reckon it's over yonder or over.
Over there. Yeah. Over there.
There.
Over there.
All right.
No, there's no
Seg-
the. It's there.
Segment over.
Hey, Jimmy, wait.
Made the first stops at this.
This is the redneck version of the Kickout Bros.
Zip code crew.
Oh, Kickout Bros.
And,
First
Detroit
gas stop.
Lions the Detroit Lions just upset the Kansas City Chiefs in the first game of the season.
Oh, good job. Maybe. Hold on. I'll tell you. If it's
Man needs to call and check on Zoe Lopez.
Yeah, exactly. Well, tomorrow's Rebel's birthday, so he'll be perfectly fine.
He'll get over it.
Yeah. All right, next one we got is Mike's Music Corner. So this week's song is Everybody's Talking by Harry Nilsson. And the lyric that is in this song is, I want to go where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain. And to me, what that means is you look for the bright spot in the negative. So in this case, he looks for the sun shining in the pouring rain. So
yeah,
so that's one thing that I feel like is just, you got to keep thinking about it. You got to keep going for it. And you just got to keep looking for this, the sunshine in the pouring rain. And I remember I was mowing the lawn once, and it started to drizzle out. So it was the rain clouds came out, and then I was looking over my left shoulder, and like the sun started shining through the pouring rain. It was raining out, and I just started laughing. I'm like, all right, things are gonna be okay, right? Like I found the sun shining through the pouring rain, and then things were okay. So it's just a good lyric, and it's a good song. So that's Everybody's Talking by Harry Nilsson.
Okay. When did that song come out?
Oh, that came out in what I will tell you. It's a great question.
When Gallagher was a teenager, probably. I don't know.
That's also a good pickup line, Ben. All you gotta do is tell a lady, hey, you're my sunshine after the rain, darling.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're my sunshine and my rainbow after the rain.
There you go.
If I know one thing, it's pickup lines.
Sure
I need your help with those pickup lines.
I tried. There's no help for you, buddy.
1969, Ben. 1969.
Right.
There's always help for me.
Yeah, but I'm not specialized in that kind. I'm just a little old referee.
Are you refereeing this weekend?
I'll be somewhere Friday night and Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
I'm refereeing for 3 different organizations now.
Wow. That's awesome.
I think as we record right now, I've got 32 matches in.
That's great.
Really?
Yep, 2 main events, 2 title matches. And
wow, you're
2
all
shows
in.
this weekend.
Where are you going to be this weekend? Why don't you tell everybody?
It's a place called Piedmont Friday night. We're actually live on YouTube. Every Friday night we're live. 7 Central, 8 Eastern. And then Saturday is 2 shows. We're doing one show for special needs people, like doing like a thing to get money together, I guess, and help adult special needs people.
Oh, that's
And
fantastic.
then the second show we're doing for the full audience.
That's fantastic.
Very cool.
Is that the same? Where exactly are you going to be, and where can we find you? Like buy tickets.
Let's see here. Spartan Wrestling Saturday night, Pro South Wrestling Friday night. Next weekend will be Pro South Friday night, and then New South Wrestling next Saturday, with the new NWA Women's Champion Kenzie Page on the card.
That's awesome. I saw that card posted on when you posted it on Facebook. I saw that. That was really cool.
It's amazing what she's done at such a young age too.
Right?
She's only like 22, 23 years old.
It's crazy. She'll be in WWE soon enough. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
She has to.
Cool. What about some? Do I dare ask for some Jonesy's jokes?
Oh, you would love some, wouldn't you?
Gallagher, is this the time we go on mute?
Yeah.
No.
It's when we mute our video. It's when we mute our audio and go off video.
Adam's off video because he's taking notes.
Yeah, right.
Damn it! Who told him? Who told him?
All right, are we ready?
Ready,
Yeah.
as ready as we're gonna be.
All right.
I know.
Is
we
my
went back.
wife? Hey, I know. So Whittaker, because you listen to this, don't you? You don't watch.
Well, I gotta
you
put
don't
my
watch-
glasses on too. Hold on, I had to put my glasses on.
Yeah, it's just a gimmick. That's all it is. It helps me.
I know,
render the
but
jokes
I had to
funnier.
put my glasses on too, just for the gimmick.
He's got to put
Okay.
his glasses on to listen.
Hang on, you're putting your glasses on to steal my gimmick. Who would do that on a podcast? Who would
No.
steal gimmicks?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's preposterous. Whoever does that should be tarred and feathered.
Oh, they're the worst people, I reckon.
I reckon. I'd send them over yonder somewhere.
Yeah. Over.
Oh, there.
All right. First one. Is my wife dissatisfied with my body? A tiny part of me says yes.
All right.
Okay, number 2.
That was good.
In my last job, my wages were paid in vegetables. I left there because I was unhappy with the celery.
Oh boy.
Very good. I like that.
Number 3. Dad, can I eat the cake in the fridge? Sure, but the dining room would be more comfortable.
Ooh, that's a good one.
All right. Now this next one, I wrote this one. I thought of it because I was looking for another joke, and I just came up with this on the fly. So, yeah, here we go. What American insect can fit into your computer?
Sorensen.
It's a USB.
So 2 B. So back to back B jokes.
No.
No, back to back weeks. You had a B joke last week, I believe.
Did I? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. All right, last one. My mum keeps asking me why I have so much candy. She doesn't know I always keep a few Twix up my sleeve.
Give me a break. Give me a break.
First one was good.
I'll give you a Kit
Right.
Kat.
There you go.
All right. So since you said that, and I set one off on ours, so I'm not gonna need to answer this one, but I got a question for y'all.
Right.
What's something you see every day, but you do not see with your eyes?
John Cena.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
I
All
don't
right.
know.
Well, because I know this one's gonna drop before we do, so
Is it
I
time?
guess we're gonna have to listen to other podcasts learn the answer.
All right.
You want to do a cliffhanger?
I am. I mean, why not, right?
What the fuck is this horse shit?
But no, what do you see every day, but you do not see with your eyes?
Is it time?
Nope, not time.
All right.
He's nuts.
Tune into the Kickout Crew on this week's episode for the answer.
Bad thing is, I was on the episode and I still don't know what it is.
Right on, right on. Well, all right, Jonesy. Thank you so much. Well, Michael Whittaker, where can we find you guys? Plug away.
Well, you can find me at Whittaker1028 on Twitter and Instagram and something else. And you can also find us at the Kickout Crew on Twitter, Instagram, and wherever you can find your podcasts.
YouTube, TikTok, and the premier streaming network now.
So once again, you can find the Kickout Crew on the podcast, the Kickout Crew podcast on the premier streaming network, or where you can find podcasts anywhere. And check it out. It's your show. It's an amazing show. It's like 5-6 guys hanging out. You feel like you just fly on the wall. It's really awesome. Check it out. I can't say good things about it.
So we don't get any Waka Waka jokes from Bama?
No, I phoned mine in today.
We don't need the jokes.
If I was going to do mine, I should have done it first because Ben's was better than mine. I ain't afraid to tell you.
Yeah. Hey, we've got it. We've got the evidence. You just said that.
Your OnStar turn-by-turn.
Oh,
my God.
And you're still driving.
That's okay. I think it kind of adds color to the podcast.
It does. It's great.
Just while I think of it, while we're giving it shout outs to Pastor Tim. He's got a new podcast coming out shortly called Wrestling with Randomness. I recorded an episode with him yesterday, and I think he drops the first one this weekend. So be on the lookout for him and support what he's doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Support everybody. I mean, we're all family. Support everybody. I mean,
yep.
Absolutely.
So, and all you can do is like and subscribe.
Subscribe is what he's trying to say. Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. Thank you, Adam.
Anytime, brother.
This is one of my brothers right here. He knows me.
We support each other.
Absolutely. All right, Ben, when can we find us?
Well, I am on Twitter at AFS Ben Jones, and our podcast can be found on Twitter at Zipcode Bros.
All right, and check us out on YouTube, like and subscribe as well. Maybe we can get more than 25 subscribers. Keep pushing for that number. Jimmy, where can we find you if you're still there?
I'm here, sorry, at OG James @free on the Twitter, X, and Instagram, Low Jimmy Sorensen 97. And I'm sorry, I'm getting back on the road.
Yeah.
This is fun. Love you guys. Thanks, Bama and Whittaker, for hopping on and recording with us.
Hey, James, all seriousness, be safe driving out there, right?
Yeah, be safe. And a suggestion, if you guys get 100 subscribers on your YouTube or whatever, so you need to take one of those hot chips. Like,
I'm not.
I ain't not doing that nonsense. No, no, thank you.
I was just giving an option out there.
All right, so as soon as they get 100 subscribers, you'll do the hot chip. Is that what you're saying?
I ain't doing shit.
All right, look, y'all get 200, and I'll eat a hot chip with Sorensen.
All right, I work.
I am not doing a hot chip. One reason I have an acid reflex. No.
Okay, so Sorensen
That
won't do
means he
it.
gets 2 of them.
I'm not doing it. No thanks. Maybe Ben can do
Well,
it.
I mean, I ain't doing it alone for y'all's podcast.
No. I appreciate that. We can do something else crazy, like another type of hot sauce. I
I'll
will.
do anything.
I was just joking.
I will
We're
do
joking.
anything but
Nobody can do no kind of hot chip besides Pondwater Dave, Amy,
No.
and Cousin Dave.
So I would do anything but eat anything hot.
Now you said anything, right?
Does not involve eating hot stuff or drinking.
Okay.
Anything, so nothing hot and nothing drinking.
No, nothing involves me getting naked.
No, well, we don't. I mean,
Um,
there's plenty of foods you can eat that has nothing to do with hot. We'll discuss this off air.
Yes.
Yeah,
good
because you
call.
messed up. You messed up saying that around me.
All right. Well, thank you.
Gallagher, where can we find you?
You can find me on the Twitter or the X at MikeGRR0905. And just like and subscribe us. We just have a lot of fun doing this, so it'd be cool if some of you guys enjoyed it as well. So from here, partly of the Kick Out crew and partly of the Zip Code Bros, I'd like to thank you for our Brock Lesnar episode, and everybody have a great night.
Peace.
Thank you. Thank you. Come again.